edane ekura kese ba kuntino enkabom ehu hia
na minority ene de to ba omia nanimu say wo mo be ye ne mo be ye bia se ne be ya 2029 president no wo betumi adi amana ye fe
donc so na se bedwam so de to gye se kutuka edin kutuka ye de ato ye wiem hyengi na breka se no ye besesa no
na eguta ene de ato ye National Insurance Commission animo say sabre ya wo mo ka say the local cargo insurance directives no wo mo hwe na wo mo entwentwen ensign
I don't sama ene ne bresa ma beto gye kire se oh my Ghana ye kwa biritu makomako aduana 944 ene ye de galam say asa ne pram ye hu bibia enyeye
Omanfo a wo mo woda mango ene ne wo mo ka say wo mo si efi adokro wo mo no wo mo strempanifo say emprempre ye wo mo mbra na wo mo embeboa wo mo
ense bi ka ho ana de bram se ka se boy ka mo sa boafo this way need fufu need tabakwan and afi special isune special drink uko DSTV so na person hwen wo ho a channel 360 ho ene ye wo and afi social media platforms ni nyina no so ye ka se boy e wo ho afi ye ka se bo no emu ensemunie Esem kase bi ekoso ewo Dubai na ni nyina no eye wiasa mansan panyifo na ehia asa dwumadie no wo mo ye ede aboa se de be ya aban hodo a wiase nyina wo musafata sasa hyemum tu nkobi no wo betumi akọ na de wo so wo ede ma wiase eda animu no wo mo so mutumi ede tudwa Ghana ye mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enso akopriemu e wo san hyemu yase wo san hyemu edin eda so and a World Government Summit 2026 na mampani kasa de da tudwa chiremu say wiase ababedane ekura kakraka ba ko me kire se adane kuro ba ko a ye nyina obi adane yonko enti se beye na internet so kro no bo na ye betumi abo ho ban nipa bone fo edi ewuo ye betumi hwe okwan be fa so a ye besi omano emfirinyuma ene abefo kwan fa so ye ho nimdie a se ye nyina yetumi eche ena fe okwan betumi fa so a amanfo a ede niema hodro bi eye adwuma se internet ni de titsa no wo mu hunu de no wo mu adi bi no ese ebo mu tunwa bi sane be betumi aboa na oko a ede wiase ni mo ye nipa bone fo ko no yetumi ahwe na yakwan bom mapeni e kase no kire se wo manga na de e ka do pa se nkakran no sa digitalization ka ho asemi no yenso ye bomodi wo mu pa a enche bia no bebia wiase mansan edru no yenso eden ibedru hobi oka bibi edefa amamu a eye abefo kwan eye e-governance which is no say bibi o man no ede aba mampani sanchere se de beye na dwede beye mrenti no okwan ye fa so edi sika eto niema edi sika tuaka no so no ya dane ani kakran no eboa ama o man Ghana nso bibi wiase mansan ko no yenso bitumi akobi no hyebo se dia Ghana beye biara se na beye a asumdwei ene perepere ye ebebe wiase no Ghana chefo wo mu no obeye
nana edom kuma wo mo ewo mrashe bedwafie na ne wo mo ka se wo mo sei wo mo eka ede ato eye Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia se wo mo ta na chipinti se ne be ya afi 2028 yekoto aba na wo betumi adi nkunim no woto aba no so na wodi nkunim a wo mo de anigye pa ene beta na chi se ne be ya wo mampani no wo betumi adi na ye fe ede ama o man Ghana
much as members of the fraternity various ideas may be held. If we don't push your agenda, nobody's agenda can go through. So it is very clear on our minds that we need to push this agenda. Finally, Mr. Vice President, flag bearer, and our president to be. We've also undertaken to regularly engage your high office in every single thing we do for direction. Because you may recall that last year there was no direction. So we're doing our own thing, trying to hold on to straws to survive. But with you now as the anchorman, we can look up to you for vision and direction. As a leader of the caucus, let me also personally pledge to you my unsoiled loyalty to the cause of the party and your vision.
It's for me and family to see all of you come this first day of Parliament for this particular session that you are going into, to take the time to come to congratulate me for the outcome of our presidential primaries. I want to thank all of you. The responsibility that has been placed on my shoulders is for the party. It's not a personal matter. I'm performing a role for the party, not for myself. So I cannot allow personal feelings. As I say, my mind is very open. My heart is open. My arms are open. I believe that the key is to win. Whoever can help this party win, I'm going to work with you.
And the American Bejafo Equasitano and the Speaker of Parliament, for Abansuman Bagby, edit to Jemu say, yes, caucus of Maya Tosso and Yemono. Parliament, that's also Enkruni, and the Tosson Chrono, a fee on Beshanfa.
The Minister for Transport will bring maritime and related offences bill, road traffic regulations to deal with the Okada legalization and the discipline that is needed on the roads by Okada riders and transport riders, and then the Ghana Shippers Council regulations. And we are changing the name of our airport from Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport. So a bill will be brought by the Minister for Transport for the name of the airport to be changed from Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport. So the Accra International Airport bill will also come, and then they will ask us to approve some international bilateral agreements and multilateral agreements for them. And Minister of Interior will continue to have the Security and Intelligence Agency bill considered by Parliament. And then a new community service bill, will be dealt with this meeting. The whole idea is to, provide for alternative sentencing so that for every trivial offense, one does not have to go and be lying in Sawam and congesting our prisons and be fed for doing nothing. So you can provide community service instead of being sent to Sawam. So we need to have that.
We a Nancy Chofoshem Jumedi be a course, majority leader, Eko Kasaye. Efa Kotoka International Airport ye dan ye din edi Kotoka ne be ye free ho na ye didi fufuro amano eno ho nsam enfoni na ye di kire mu na the speaker kan ye no eno enya entomu etomu a ye be amamahwe na ye mburu ansem fufuro mu Ghana Union Traders Association Guta womo enene womo kasei na womo eden bi ato National Insurance Commission anim womo chirema womo say enhyehyɛ ya womo ede ato hono mo say local cargo insurance no womo hwe no womo di so no ade a womo eni nye ho ba kokra nti womo stress sa enhyehyɛ ya womo so womo di gu akwamu no ebe ya nka womo entwentwen so sisi a esan say free market ho nsensem na say edwadie ho nsem a womo ka say nkafa hodie ewo ho no ewei nti sa update de womo entwensan.
The year 2021, yenti BBM fi NIC for no ne betia ne say about 2 weeks ago program biase and a representative of Ministry of Finance or co-program national co announce say with effect from 1st February ye be implemented sa marine insurance no enti guta yete no anya yede because hwese obi a ye ne modi nkomo 2021 yenti bibia na say ebia say dwen na ba say mo pese mo de ye adwuma se mo san come back to us na concerns na ye raise previously no ye nyina no ye trust na ye den ye addresses our concerns no ansa na bia mo de be adwuma kra na multimedia ye den e de aye adwuma ya anti bibia na mo ne tie ya ne say won say with effect from 1st February no on de ba be adwuma eno na ma guta ye issue that statement na our statement na ye issue ye na ye kan nema enso ewom ne dikan e ye say insurance ya de a enye force wo pair and obey den and obey insurance. 2 your sign e can say insurance no kra on so on dey ba no ya nye stakeholder engagement bia yen adwadifo na modest insurance ne yeden e dey brain enti no se ne papa mu e se mu no yesi nkonwa na ye kire adwen na mo nso mo kire madwen na ne ye feel say ye ya e be yie amoman no ye nyina ne ayeden na yaye ne edi hobio premium kra na mo beje no ye nim premium ko a how much am bayeden mo beje mo kan kire say bia say anase say na e bayeden na ye beje eno an say mo start implementation once this insurance no wa anya wo prosecution aspect a ye betim do ayeden e de wato afiase before na answer ne no mbehia no e say sa eyi no wo twesan na ye makwan mo bia anya den obia enyi ne niama why insurance no unye insurance no we say ye makwan ma ye den ma uyi uniama until say ye ne won ebehia na ye beto to adwen na ba bia ye di yie to a ebe yie no ye de ye den ye de eto
ayraho sam ne anibresam a oman so afo a wo hwe yen sase ene niam ewu mu so onunyamfo Kofi Amaboa edato dwa ekiremu se oman Ghana nyakopon dum ye papa ye kakwa abiritu a ne obi pa eboye ho ba onema hodo bibire hu ama oman Ghana no ye dance wiase nyina nanso ayraho sam ne se kwa abiritu bibire ba ye wo no emu aduana 944 de obetumi aka edinsasi ne bo se ya se ni nyina na ba ne se ne se ye ye de galam se ena kwese kwa abiritu nyina akokoye enebresam.
The day I went to the ministry was exactly 1 year when the vice president visited us. And when I went, we were told that 44 of the forests had been completely impacted, decimated by illegal miners, and with devastating effects. And that over 5,500, in fact, later has been revised to over 6,000 hectares of our forest reserves, equivalent to almost 8,000 football fields, have been completely destroyed, that we need billions of dollars to reclaim these lands. So now this year, and this is one of the reasons we gathered here, we are going to plan on continuing to plant for our Tree for Life restoration initiative. About 20 million seedlings is what we are targeting. We are also targeting additional 1,000 jobs through the Forest World Champions program. We are going to complete stakeholder consultation on the draft bill on Forest Wildlife Resource Management Act, and enhance forest protection regime and recruit more forest guards. One of the challenges.
One of the things I've been saying, anytime I go to Prestia, I go to Bogor, so I weep. When you extract something, you don't put, it doesn't get back. Now have it in your mind. Who is the poor person who needs my resources? I have the resources. Somebody sitting in Europe needs my resources. He's the poor one. But they've inverted our minds in such a way that we think we are. What do they have? Technology, tools. If I don't have them today, I'll have them tomorrow. But when the resources go, they go forever. So these are things that you need to look at. The future of this country is based on what you will do here.
I get reports in real time about farms being decimated, something happening somewhere that needs immediate attention. Lack of resources will not permit to immediately deal with it. So these are some of the challenges. So I think that because all of us have accepted that Galamsey is a menace we need to deal with, we must also find the resources to support the RCC to be able to deal with these issues effectively.
ene yenkopie mu e wa shama ne na MP a wo ho na ne wo kasa yi wo de aso akwa bofom e de ama wo mu asabre ya ye kasa de wo se wo baba besi e maternity block e de ama wo mu esanse wo hwe afi mu bia wo mu gi awo pa e wo ho intisabre de wo baba besi sa block yi se ne be ya wo mu ho e be han wo.
Our women who go to hospital to deliver, we're not doing that in a very conducive environment. My attention was drawn to antenatal block to be built, which I did for them before the election, and I promised them that I was going to bring a maternity block to them so that we can have our women, our mothers who want to deliver in that kind of environment that befits womanhood. So today is a day for us to fulfill that promise. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama approved of it and gave us a 3-story maternity block for this particular community, 22 polyclinic. Today we came to cut the sword for the commencement of the project, a project which may take almost 12 months to be completed.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama adwin who say your projects no yen utilize the project no within a shortest possible time. Inti ashama for the let's give ourselves the contractor the 6 months, 1 year the project should be finished. Every contract we are go through phases. Inti let's just wait and give room for the constructional phase. The inconveniences but say we are now you enjoy facility na ebe say bibia or
afi atwa mu no ye deliveries over 6,000 and you who say Ashama Municipal Hospital over 47% and a polyclinic ne over 11%. Into you who say sa sort cutting you sit down maternity block my 22 polyclinic na ebe boa deliveries na ma pressure wo Municipal Hospital no eswa bafem into no it's a good one and yeda abaya se say ende o my short cutting ni wo ha se into yeda obi ase
Adishimama madama ye kwaje abofo nkra di kan ye ba ye beto amuso.
adeshima ma yedam asese matwe ame akwa ba yesre mu yeto akase bono so edi amamo
ye ko na sebedwoma domkuma ba no dani ayunonyamfo Alexander Apenyo Markin woni semia tudwa na okire mu a ebra na mo abam chese MPP aba no abam mu no 2024 omofa adwumayefo bi na ba fufuri ba ye no 2025 afi etwa mu no omu isa adwumayefo ni nyina edi no chese obehia se na sebedwafo edi ho abubu wo maka na so nyade a na sebedwafo ne don kase na giatum no gidi se obehia se sasam no omu sempeja bio.
Mr. Speaker, several times the motion appeared on the order paper, but we could not take it. Mr. Speaker, this is a matter that affects the livelihood of Ghanaians. Mr. Speaker, per the information we had, we have in excess of 15,000 Ghanaian youths affected by this directive, and they are still at home. In fact, the last time the employment minister was on the floor, he said that he had also received some petitions and he has caused some investigations to be done and he will revert to us. But that does not stop the House from inquiring into the matter just for the sake of good governance. Mr. Speaker, these Ghanaian youths are sitting at home, their wives, their extended family, they themselves. It's been over a year that they are not getting any justice. So, Mr. Speaker, I would humbly plead with the leader of government business to endeavor to include the motion in this report.
The objection that was raised in this House was based on the fact that the matter was pending in court. That was the objection that was raised. And the first Deputy Speaker ruled that to the extent that somebody had gone to seek constitutional enforcement of the rights of those people, it won't be appropriate for us as a parliament to inquire into the matter. That was the objection. So, Mr. Speaker, these are the facts. These are the facts based on which the objection was taken. So, your deputy ruled based on those facts.
Honorable members, on this matter, I direct that as chairman of the business committee, not leader of government business, but as chairman of the business committee, you cause this matter to be relisted and scheduled for consideration of the House. This thing has gone on since the inception of the Fourth Republic. Anytime there's a change of government, we have people's appointment being terminated, in many cases unlawfully, and they are not even paid. Take this directive as urgent and make sure that this motion be relisted for the consideration of the House.
MCE wowo Ayawaso West wone MP wowo ho John Honorable John Seto Dumelo and afen so Dr. Michael Mensah ene wo maka wo mutira boma wo mu de aso akwakwa bobumu akobo fom wo ye hia sabre ya ikasa die wo mu kwakwa kosi ayasabia de ama wo mu se ne be ya apomude hu nsem no ebetumi akonkan wo brayo.
A lot of private hospitals around, but and yet Obiana obetimi afford the private hospitals. And see, in the wisdom of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we have decided to do what? Bring a community clinic so that obetimi are serving all the income groups, the low income, the middle income, and then the high income groups.
We're trying to bring the healthcare closer to the people. In Tina, you clinic was sharing. I hope the sharing violation here. Some of the students will make me as what do you call it, healthcare facility, and this will be a top-notch healthcare facility. So no more rushing to UGMC and Legon and even 37 or any other big facility. This will be well equipped for us to be able to utilize it.
School, no, your population, no, is 1,506, and our staff strength, we are 102. Into to be say, like health, we need health facilities so much because almost every day, no, young Kodan, almost na yes, we yare. Now we yare to mean by teachers who a bit to me back. No one say now or form. Into yes, rush call clinical a war around. And yes, never MC any government because of my idea because we share your student strength. 1,506. Any staff 102, which will say we need health facilities.
Amane boy saka every Tama Community 1 market na se bibi didwa o Tama Community 1 Absa Bank na chipe ene se eja to ho a ye kase anyasem kuma kra na se de janeti bia tie ni nti ye kwa ama no so na ye ne pani a okasa edema odum dwadwumaku no e wotamane ne potamu DO2 Ebeneza Yenzu eni nkomo fa sa eje ho DO2 temenka ya mo adwo mo akwa baba UTV so
mejo so
yo na yanyane tie ya de won kran ene eti setema community 1 market na ho hye ewo Absa Bank na chipe no kure
no kure mo manopai no kure mu ho na yenyanhye ntie se ejebi atowo community 1 market tiema entempano ye fi industrial area power station ye makaba kon ekoye na oduye na ise stores ni bia ewo ho no na eja no edikan aka no nti senia ebehia se wo se yebehia nsuo bebre nti na ma ye frɛ water tanker ba ko ma no san ebeka ho ama na tv a supply ni nsuo but na eja no ensheda endru nenim bebre nti no na ise cars mienu na wo se yusu it within 20 minutes no na yetimi a confine jan ye ka se confine na che yetimi abomodin ahwe se eja no etimi entre emfi bia ye ba ko enko bebia
Hello Eben
ebo beye du ba kumu ho ne de na che ye wie bibia kra fede neja no yentimi hu ye fan say wusie bia na say ehin injasama bia ewo mu na as we speak ne de shops insia na eja no eka no emu mienu de enemo ewo mu nyina no etimi ekoye omo de ye lace omo tunton lace niama ma lace omo de fry eno na ba ko na ewo mu na ehye pan na tailoring shop ba ko na fei ba ko bi ebi so omo ton books no side no ene fa kakra eka ye na obi so ton toiletries ti roll ne honkokwa nkwane aba no so eka no kakra nti the other four ne de photocast me be ka partially bent na mienu ewo mu de and the ehye kra as we speak ne de ye hwe se ibetimi aye nhwehwemu ehu ade potin a ema ejai eba na bia estati fee ne de yetimi ehu bia ejana kasha ehya asi efie nti afena ye investigators no ebekọ so asahwe na ehu ade potin a sa bia ho na estati ye no eden na ekeka bo mu ma eja no etimi eba ye nti yeguso a ye nhwehwemu efa ho bade obia so hu anka wo eja no mum ye bewie na say obia from the firefighters na side no ene eye omuso a omoye ejadifo no so obia ho anka wo mnemum na ema ewo saa two shops no ene four na ye partially ene na eka kakra
Eben mamimra mu kakra wada Roma aya yati se ejahwa ha kusimu hwehwemu mu anye se menkase bia tamanko a emi ahodo nyina anya bia se mu hwehwemu no wie a mo mamanfo no hunu de ma eja ne hyehyɛ ne baaye se de be ya ochine bibia ti sa emabiu san se me amti ye dokure ni sa mo se mu investigations a meti sa mo kana mo no the outcome of the investigations there me shada nti bi da
no kre ye investigation no ta nipa na ne property ana se ne enema ahye no ono no se ebe hia se report ne ready a yɛtumi ɛyɛ report no ɛma no nti ɔtwerɛ ɛma na afei yɛde yɛafɛnish no with ɛsɛnea ɛntifa ɛma agya no ɛbaeɛ sɛ akɔyɛ a public place sei no yɛdwam hɔ no ɛwɔ nkɔfo a ɔmo manage ɛyɛ market managers no nti no ɛba ne saa ɔwɔ sɛ committee 1 ne sei ɛyɛ directly under TMA nti no ɛkɔba ne sei no yɛde ɛho report no ɛbɛma TMA na TMA so ehu adeɛ pɔtɛn ɛbaeɛ ba yɛn nso yɛdeɛ ne sɛ yɛntumi mmɛbɔ privacy asɛm yɛntumi mmɛka nkyerɛ obiara sɛ ɛyɛ asumesu ana ɔbɛnten ne shop a na ɔwɔ mu no anasɛ ne efie a na ɔte mu no sei na ɛma agya no ɛbaeɛ na mmom nea yɛbɛtumi ayɛ ne sɛ yɛn yɛde bɛyɛ nkaebɔ ɛyɛ adesua ana nkyerɛkyerɛ ɛde ama wɔn a wɔwɔ ɛyɛ yɛn potem anasɛ sɛ yɛkɔmpo na sɛ yɛkɔma nkyerɛkyerɛ a yɛbɛtumi de saa nneɛma ɛma agya no ɛbaeɛ no yɛde afa so yɛde ayɛ nkyerɛkyerɛ ama yɛ timamfoɔ ama ɛkyena bi no obi so ɛnkɔyɛ saa mistake no bi ma anasɛ sɛ bibi mpo a na ɔnnim sɛ ɛtumi ɛma agya no ba no na ɔno so ɛtumi ayɛ ahwɛyɛ wɔ ho nti wobɛhwɛ yɛ education a yɛyɛ bebree no yɛde saa nneɛma no nyinaa ɛka ho na afei yɛde ayɛ education ɛde ama mu
Eben yɛkasa bɛtwetwe nkɔmɔ na nka bɛbi sansɛm bebree na so brɛ ne nti yɛmfa nsia na akyire bɛsan ba hɔ bio yɛma mu nyina mo ne adwuma nso
yo youth president Mate
me das papa bɛnyina kyɛ ai we DO2 Ebeneza Yenzu wɔno na wɔkasa ɛde ma odum adwuma ko no ɛwɔ tema ɛne ne mpɔtam
amanfo a wɔn ɛwɔ damango ɛna sabre deɛ wɔn ɛkasa na wɔn srɛ Ghana National Petroleum Company sɛ bre aya a wɔn ɛkɔyɛ wɔn ho yie wɔ hɔ no saa dan a no wɔn si ɛde ama wɔn no sabre yɛ ayɛkasa akyɛ yie paa nti wɔn srɛ mpanyinfoɔ sɛ wɔn hwɛ no wɔn bɛsi ma wɔn esansa amafia adokoro wɔn sɛ ɛba sɛ obi pɛ sɛ wɔkɔyɛ ne ho yie a wɔn hyɛ da enya baabi yie ɛsɛ so wɔkɔ nti wobɛhu na nipa na akɔpem baabi na wɔde ayɛ ɛno ama efin adokoro wɔn yie panti ɛne wɔn srɛ sɛ mpanyinfoɔ emesi dan no ɛmfa ma wɔn.
I'm currently at our community toilet facility. As you can see the background, this old one is currently in a bad state, and children mostly goes there. And when they goes there, there's a high probability that they may fall inside or maybe they can hurt themselves. So I'm pleading on the government to come to our aid. This toilet has been built for several years, and we've been using it. As you can see, it's very, very old. We have reptiles in it, which is affecting children and even the elderly ones. So this new toilet here was built, but it has not been in use. As you can see, everywhere is gashed by rubbish. This is where we dump our rubbish. The toilet is nicely built, but we've not been using it. And we've been using the old toilet for several years. It's very old and very dirty, which is very concerning. So we are appealing to the government to do well and come and commission the new toilet for us.
MPP amayoko no kɔto aba meme de etwa mu na abato no obi ehunu se de sikɔye bibia kɔ bɔkɔ abasabasa bia ensi na onipa ya de osa ye yenti no apanyifo a ehwe abato no so ma MPP amayoko no mekire election committee no pani odawama no onunyafo Joseph Osewusu ene bedwako no ekɔ police sahene yewura Christian Tete yohunu nan so ene police adwumako no panyifo nan so de asede PSA kɔma osanse o kyerɛ de police fo ye no eka ho bi ɛna masa sundwe no ɛbae
Adish mama ebegyina we so ne ahome kase bo no so yesrɛ mo ye basisia adeshima mo eda masesa matwen ama yakwa abaye so mo yeto akase bo no so edi amamo amanfo a wo mo ewo ejoso onwe na afi so kwa so kwan no ene ya ye kasa die wo mo edi atudwa se wo mo kwan na enye kra nti wo mo stress mpanifo entwa wo mi animehwe wo
Omanfo yete edeso onwe edekọ kwaso dekosi kontase ya ewo edeso kropon mu asante mantam hache mu se wo makwan enye ofa kwan no so abeba no na hwenem ne utirimu hina ye mfuturo ede yade na ebre wo mu apomoden so wo mo se wo makwan no aye portal senko a amna kese na dede da kwan no so a emaka kwani abadie entimi enkoso yi eno so enti na wo sra aban ne se ne manim ya wo maye omomoa na wo mfa contract no enhye contractor dimu ensa sene beyo betimi aye kwan no dia mo na edwadie etimi afa no tumapa efra
ekwan nananom etichafo esukufo aye nam so ahokyere nko a efiri se obi be free kumase aba school achena onwe kwaso waba bi na gu ya classes kura na twam obi pon no okwa wonya ka no bi nko
ye kwan yi die ya nim je se ya ye hu bia ebu se MP Eyes of Mission ewo Parliament enuti said the can then assembly members nyina wo kwan so stretch free do na so ekokosi kwaso ene achena nyina hia wo ha nyina ye di ya no eto adesede yi mu se omampani omaboaye
nyeye wo do na so ne wonwe no ekwan ne se di asai kra e se book 4 o'clock kope o fotasi na o se 10 cities and so 5 cities praga ba 3 cities 4 cities e so fa praga dropping 50 cities and o moje ye anya 50 cities a o ma wo ye ne den o ma
kwan de nyame ne kurani adro for ye bre o ha papa ye ne passengers isi adro for mu gufi o mu nyaka ntwi kura no anya eze ebi wa yire awo ma obi ani ho bata ka ma o se fa ba ye adwuma o kwan we so o ya kana ne ade ko fitam te yesere mpanifo omommoye
emimi se me ye welder se ye adwuma kora na e be spray kora na wintimi spray mo a ugusu spray no kora na mfuturo no san eguso enti kwan de ha ye de yesere mo asenka monnom ye
hawa ya madawafo no ekomu no ya me so me ka ho no chese ye ka se ye ka ho asem a ade ebechen yen ekwan na se ya masese ye cars ne nyina na ka wo na se ya wo mo station se fa ye kwan so de wo madwom cars ne nyina edu hwe cars aka stations na se wo mo aka ne yo mo ade na dawafo na aka ne yo mo ade na wo mo akakra na aka etu bus station ma passengers so esu essence wo mo so nya car e no mo de aba ya dawafo so ye ba ene wo ba ya na wo ye bu na wasan akodi sifitem kakra wunya nyina na sa de akwa koma afitafo na spare parts for so agene nyina enti we de ye de adesrede e chewpa e na Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Oni road minister Madaru Mamuntwe mani mehwe Ajoso Municipal Transport Union na mo mehwe akwan eye Ajoso Onwe Kontansi Road ya ye nam swei na amani adava fo ye famu na ekwan won fama contractor na contractor meye ekwan mayen
amane boy saka edi free eye wutu kwame hwite ene se etu akasa ama sesi akasa yi excavator operator bi akano na tibi owom ene de okano se de omotibia ne tie no ye na musini jikoku bi ewa homa no so a ode ho nsam bre ye jikopo temenka akwa aba asemi kroni di mamoni ye a eboni ye na fe kire ba bi poten wo ene de ye ya so how we buy
yo ejakoba arehu tempa kroni din di Kwame Wote ewo ewutu senya west na ene area we a ena menya ne ntie se etuo akasa ewo Kwame Wote enti ema me de mikatente ekopie mo wo eye Kwame Wote mekodu ho no na eje se kronumu dom dodo na ena omodwane efi kromu na enya ho mo nko a eye kro a yefa na ahintia ochimpo omunyina omoti asem no omho adwure omo a enimeni ya omo trese apolice for beba bebo omo ho ban kopim se tututu no ano bebrate na meko mbedu ho no wona omunya kokodu omo gina ho kire mu se efi enra ena eye excavator bi ba kromu ho eye Kwame Wote kromu ho mo a o twa ekwan edi akọ eye people kese bi a ewo Kwame Wote kromu ho na omo kire mu a na nanom ani mpedifo ho de we tonkware no ama obi se omba mbe pai aboba na wo ho na ofanyi aboba na fi kromu ho enfanko enti omo ye ne se omo twa kwan efi eye Kwame Wote kromu ho mo akopie mu wo bibia aboba kese na ewo enra omo be ye adwuma na omo ntumi enu ho enti enne de ɛna ɛyɛ excavator driver no ɔne ne mate ɔmo san so kɔ ɛyɛ site hɔ bɛ mu ɔmo gu so a ɔmo yɛ adwuma abere ɔmo yɛ adwuma na ɔmo hu sɛ nkurɔfoɔ bi ti moto so pɔpɔpɔpɔpɔ ɔmo bɛdu baabi a machine wɔ na ɔmo yi etuo ɛna ɔmo sane gu ɛyɛ excavator driver ne so ɔne ne mate no ɛna ɔmo abobɔ bɔmbotuo ɔmo wie ya ɛna ɔmo tena moto no so paa ɔmo kɔ na ɔmo butututu wie yɛ no ɛyɛ do ochi excavator na nkasa no mede wo ka sɛ wahwe ne nkɔ yɛ a ɔmo de na pie mu wɔ ɛyɛ camp mortuary a ɔmo hwɛ nim sɛ ɛyɛ ne webusafo ɛbɛba na mo abɛhu ewutu breku apolisifoɔ na deɛ wɔ hɔ ɔmo ne naka na afei nso ne mate no so no etuo no ɛka no paa mede wo ka sɛ bibi nti yɛn kyerɛ ayaresa ko a ɔwɔ ayaresa sisi a ɔgye ayaresa.
Na Jacob abrante na yebo ntuo no ono no saa concession a anase yi query na nkokutu ebo no ne dia
debi enya ne dia ono ye excavator driver ono eka adehia a omowo eye ewutu breku a Dawudo ewutu breku eye court ni nche wo be say park machines bi ewo ho mo a eye renti ebi wo so omo de ba labera camp baby a ejuma wo no ma be park ono de yakọ renti no say onko ye ejuma na omo ye na na ye be tani etue edegu omo si
na saa query ho na womo kodi sa wuyi anase womo se nananom de ama so obi emeye ho adwuma yi maso sen bi da so ana
obinu ka say die obia womo ekoto omu o nyina entumi anka nkyere se mansotwen ewo ho na saa bia na nkasa so no omo mpae aboba wo hoda na ka we na e di kan a omo de ama nkrofo se omo mbra na omo be eduma wo ho a asem we akosi
eba ne sa nananom ne mpanyifo ho no so no wunya kwan na omo kasa ya na omo sesan
timanfo omo wo ho mo nyina me no ka se obia esuro omo yebuhihye omo pa omo trema we nya de edikan eye ekura ba ko a ebe omo a ye fe ho mo oshimpo dayata enfie bayata enwotwe ni eno so the same thing esie eno no na akokura bi a wadi ni wanyi pa ye a ono na eda oshimpo kro no ano eda ba ko omo ho a omo beti se onipa mbro omo ko ya nkrofo bi na akọ loki eye akokura ne dan no ono mo hwe petrol di egu dan no ono mo hye akokura no nyina wom eno so mo we ya no mo tu omo moto pa na omo de koye bini o ka say asamne da so wo kota omo dunhu akwanaba na wetu asisi no nti ama adehia omo ahintia kwami wote ene eye osimpo anaju ye de bini o ka say omo yem hyeshi omo pa dudu anenya omo be fi kromu ho omo akopa bebi abo omo hudwa kopin tama asem no ebeko newieye
police for abampotem ho abehwe de asie no
Aminu ka say de eye ewutu breku a police for abepie mu ewo ho ma o ma sisa omo na ba ya o mbefa eye de we pra no ene de wa hwe ne nkwa ebepie mu ewo eye labera camp hospital omo hwe say mpenifo ba na ma be identify eye body
what answer so back excavator operator and mate no omo fi the same area na
Baby, eye mate ni de ono efi eye osimpo na eye driver na nkasa ni de ono no onti mantemu ha mu baby a omo tremo oyo hoho na eye a oba ebeye eduma no obeye anoko obeye anoko
Jacob Hebedase na ne wamane boy na musin Jacob kubi ene yete ne nka ewo ewutu kwami wete se excavator operator bia oye adwuma na krofo bakututu abonitu akuno na ne meeting so pray asem ye bedi akiri na nipa hye saa abonefo samu achi no na police for beka bia no ebe momati
Nyanyanuman Senior High Technical School final year students are womo etro womo mock no sabe ya ka say de womo tro wo tentase ni na ne se womo school dan no enkoyie kura eno nam so mampanifo akasa womo srem panifo se womo hwe eho asem enkamfa ma wo
and see yeah be by improvisation, so it's because you need infrastructure. We are lacking classrooms blocks. That is why high canopies improvising no more was here to once into me enya edano improvisation sometimes canopies, sometimes they have to be in one hall or one classroom, not heat and other stuffs. As it stands now, the school is a newly absorbed school by government, but then infrastructure is going to hold for the next 5 years. So we are appealing to all NGOs, individuals, and all other bodies to come into our aid and then help us.
So here amwa so be betumi aboa ye na ya ye flow no at least it me ya pavilion se kura na because from today to September na wa say yentumi anye ho adwuma ntama aho kire kase pa batu ye for over 2-3 years ni no ankobia hene the first na ankobia hene onu nimpa otu teachers ne ka bibia every month me no ka say na crisis am kojiska only one person and yes adwuma ni na yen facility aye toilet you know ba ko me for all these children enti aye school fofo no so dey nim say that challenges ni na baba enti e besre adomenda ho ni mohwe yinya no ne yinya no hia mboa pa.
Ene ye kom na hyebedwamu a dom kese om na hyebedwam ba no dani eye nsenkyerofo enhyiemu na nsemo de tudwa bi ene se womo de bill bi eba parliament but ye no University of Defence Study na chese esuapon a eba betete womo eje bambo entitiye ewo me ahodo man asrafo e Ghana Armed Forces ene ma musa entitiye ni nyina enti womo amuye degree any postgraduate degree nyina no saa suku no na wo ba bekose na be omnim de fa bambo ho no ebitumi agina.
The Minister of Defense will bring a proposal to transform the Defense Industries Holding Company Limited, DHOC, into a Defense Industrial Development Corporation. So there will be a bill to that effect. And they also want to establish a defense university because they have several colleges. They have several defense colleges. They have the Kofi Annan Institute. They're already awarding degrees and diplomas, even doing PhDs, and affiliated to other universities. So they feel that given the number of institutions that they have, it will be strategic to bring all that under one umbrella and then have it established as a university with different departments. And they will be bringing a bill to establish a defense university or defense studies university. Other jurisdictions have defense studies universities who provide a lot of degrees and courses in Europe in defense matters. So I think that it is good. And Ghana has a very enviable track record in terms of our achievements in maintaining peace and security. And we believe that if we establish a defense university, it will also help raise funds for them because many people will come here to obtain degrees here.
Yede kase bono ewura edwedie nsemu na Vivo Energy Ghana sabre ya kase de womo ebie Shell service station foforo kra ewo Michelle Camp na womo empanifo no mu bi ekasaye managing director edema Vivo Energy Ghana wodi nsem bi etuja
na omo station for mebie yi okoho no mu a wotimi to fuel afei pharmacy ewo ho won mo to nnuane ewo ho eba no lubrication so a okwa eho services enso ewo ho nom na managing director Emma Vivo Energy Ghana Ora Christian Lee etremu se Michelle Camp branch yo mebie yi omo ebie ni se omaye krado sa abribia no omo betre omahyiemu akọ empotem awodo na afei so no aboa ama wo mo bemben sa empotem no ombenya kwan ene omo edika subomu.
We here to try to come closer to the community where we believe there is a need for us to have presence. And what we're trying to show here, I think we can all see, it's an example of what we call mobility. It's more than just selling fuel. Last year in November, we did launch our new and improved Shell fuel, but it's also about not only fueling the vehicle, but fueling your health, fueling your life. So we even have a pharmacy, we even have food, and we have a shop here. So it's to give the community in this small area that we have a different convenience for the people that transient here or stay around here, so that they can come and fuel their cars and their body. We do have other Shell stations here, but I believe with what we're trying to bring now, which is Shell mobility, I think it will bring some people to be loyal to what they get. We're trying to achieve on average 250,000 liters per month here. But I think time will tell us, and we believe that we can even do better.
Enwechi and retail manager Emma Vivo Energy Ghana PLC. Ora Kwame Mrikwa Sante, and so Etremu say Michelle Camp branch no ebeye juma 24 hours. Said ebeya on betimi asomo customers abribia.
Iti say yakwe enim ti ya services be count who ti say KFC ni shop pharmacy. Ye pese ya and say ye create one stop shop ema your customers who ba utumi didi no ato fuel no so aka ho nti esa ema yetumi ton ade ye e wo station ha nti be station ye beton ade pa ye be 24 hours for your new branches in Bebre any locations I pese ye stations no 24 hours operation e wo ye ni so because we have Michelle Camp ha a very busy area measurement and adjustment to me nanti kakakakra obefa ha bia ha very busy it's station way can stations I be running in 24 hours and so in fact the kwan way so station way and the kan a ton v power it message say opese wo car engine etumi eye adwuma sene epe sene fi factory aba message say omonko so a ento Shell fuels fuels so sane lubricants and eye adwuma. Shell lubricants has been voted number 1 for the past 19 years. The Chinese say the lubricants so go engine more. Washing making sure say we engine not stay new for as long as possible. It message say omo koswa emra the yesu ye be we afem I appreciate you omo ye be.
Adia ba ko aye den ma Ghana ni bia ne tituru adwumayefo ene se obi a betumi nyon no ani fie na watirem anaso bi si ni dan na se de aye koda na ne dadwene nti State Housing Corporation etu ana monsurunku bi ene se woni Ecobank akabom ama sisi ameno kase omakọ apam se won be gina sa ho kwan so ama Ecobank esu Ghana fo ase na wo se fata wotumi nya wa wodan.
Sa na moto ya Ecobank ene State Housing Company anase State Housing Corporation akabo mu awoye no eno beboa ama won mu awoni edan ewo omanyi mu a edoso no eso etimi ate we nyina no se de ebe ya mortgage a wo ye eno ebe ye mfinhye adunum obia obenya sa edan no obetua ne nkakra ekopem sa mfinhye edu enum no.
One of the key objectives of His Excellency President Mama, I mean, we are told and we know that the housing deficit in Ghana it's about 2 million, and so one of our responsibilities to find solution to this problem. We realize that quite apart from the high income earners and then some of the middle income earners, some of the middle income earners and the low income earners have problem with financing their housing. And so what we decided to do is to look for mortgage financing, at least so that some of those people in that catchment area can have some hope. And so we approached Ecobank and we were able to have a consensus ADDM in terms of our objectives, that they were willing to put out their services to us so that we can also render same to satisfy that deficit in the country. And so today is the climax for us to sign an MOU, or if you like, an agreement to kickstart the relationship between us and Ecobank. And so that is the purpose of what we just did.
DBA number 1 bank Krum ha inti yene State Housing almost the nation builder and no more can boom say ya pese boa na fix sa problem we Emma Ghana for inti State Housing they are dying baby chese fan say ne bo form media make say wo hwe properties ni bi omo wa say ka say obi o ha na I'm not sure share single room self contained renti atenem the state house here ne say sa ne oma ningina abrofo beka say studio apartment omo ye ningina bi wo de wa onim say wo so die ni wo hwe sika nka wo de be rent dan wa Accra na wo hwe sika wo de be told there say EcoBank boa with mortgage no yeah the future de be magana for ne say yero ho hwe ho ben sa mortgage a be ma wankasa wo so wenya wo de state housing e wo adan no into who dan a we ni je ho a EcoBank be ma loan mortgage e ma wo de age into the meka che Ghana fug na etie ni say so hwe na wuni account wo EcoBank a mesro ma ona nye ntientia wo EcoBank branch na be account na fa salary no ana waketu ano fa ho na wo sutu meje edan under the State Housing Corporation Company campaign. Mortgage products na 15 years. But the mechanic say 15 years no, and also depending on who age.
We the one tribu pa omo ya se betumi aboa ama wo mo a eja edwuma kakra so betumi
enya dan bi ate
ay asem papa na mo ye so amoni no kora na muntua enya so kokoye wi anse beje ye dan awie ye de kasa bo de besi wa ha me so betwetwe wo sen a pepsodent na be kanfo de ama no pa wi anopa ne enwumre aposi amansa nyina giatum ama se chi na mo ye de wonum ye hwam na osenso 50 kama wo sen tu nyina tutu na kama ko pampu ni si wa fa pepsodent twetwe na so fe a obi am se se ba ko ikra no FAE papa special eyes this way need fufu and the asada mo musu ya se medical se bi edem bidi ade agya kwabena mene
nana ekia kobi
ya ne be so da mo nyina ase amamdue ni onyuno